A look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the Baylor Bears. Onside, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
McLean Stadium is one of the most unique in all of college football. You can literally sailgate, drive your boat right to the stadium. This is a beautiful stadium, smaller capacity, but these fans make it special. From the run-on of all the students to start the game, they are loud and passionate every time the football is kicked off in Texas. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Bears will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Left side, it's Brown. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rigged running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skilled players throwing the ball, and right now that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy, but the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
The seventh play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The seventh play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Breaks into the open. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 85 yards, and that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. He'll start the return inside his 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Here's Lagway to pass. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Quarterback changing the play. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Unleashes one. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Anderson. Run. He smashes his way through again. He'll be dropped. That's what tight ends are supposed to do. Just have people bouncing off them like spitballs off a battleship.
And when you're a defense, you got to understand, we got to swarm to the football because these big dudes, they break tackles and they can get loose if we're not tackling with multiple guys. Nice effort by the big fella.
Wants to go up top on second down. Right side, it's Anderson. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it out of the gun with... It's a fumble! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly... know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Intercepted. He's loose down the left side. At the 20. Touchdown Bears. The defense putting points on the board. What about the the speed from that defender on the return.
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Again, it's Brown. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Flagway wants to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down.
Here we go, ready. Line 38, go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Flagway. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Looking to pass. It's Flagway. Firing for the end zone. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. On the move at the 30. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. 1st down, right back to Brown.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. DB's right up on the receivers. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
Number 94, set to kick this one.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Snags it on the right. Here he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And the offense punches it in again, and we called his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And he puts through the extra point.
Set to kick this one away.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Snags it inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Baylor!
And I don't think you can out-throw this guy. I mean, just throw it as deep as you possibly can, Palmer. I don't think you have the arm for this guy because that dude can fly. Just throw it up down the field like he does right there, and he just goes and gets it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just don't have to overthink it, right, David? Just let your fastest guy run in a straight line, run by everybody, and make a big play down the field. That was just an easy fly route for the fastest player on the field, and, man, he makes the defense pay.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt.
Snags it and he's open. The 50. The 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Brown. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
And the Sun Devils are in the red zone. Snap from the gun on third down. Here comes the heat. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
We've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And the Bears are in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Throwing, Lagway. Look out. They get to him as he throws.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Gets the back moving.
Booster.
Making the adjustment on the play. Lagway will try to get it from the gun on third down. Throwing on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First down, he'll keep it. That's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. looking for space. It's Beal. He's past the sticks. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Slippery slide. Found his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Arizona State, 17. Number 9, sets a kickoff.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Arizona State offense takes over. 1st and 10.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's Brown to begin the drive. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. 2nd down to the air. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Moss. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
After 43.
The Sun Devils right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
Well, that's just a miss by the quarterback. That's a simple slant route. That ball's got to be thrown out in front or put in the face mask of the receiver. Bad throw by the QB.
2nd and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bears! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. Deep in the end zone, it's Hamilton. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time It was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Moss. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Driven back. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Using his legs, it's Morris. He's got the first down. Turning it on. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Ready? Whoa, 22. 22. Go.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellows, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Sooners eyeing a 2nd win after the opening week loss. They're on top here in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He's changing the play. Here's Lagway to pass. Rush right in his face. And down he goes.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for him.
Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Miller. Makes the tackle.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Rushes on. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the play on third down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
Fourth down, Lagway. That one comes out hot down the right side. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. And the Bears moving quickly to the line.
Level. Where did he go?
Lagway wants to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! And the stomping has commenced.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Butler. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Anderson. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Second down, gonna throw it. He's going for it all. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Breaks free. He is in. Touchdown ASU!
Arizona State, number 16, with the grab and the score.
PAT unit on the field. Right down the middle. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
42, Arizona State, 24. Number 70, set to kick this one away.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
First and 10.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Moving out to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Flagway. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it on the outside. He's loose. Touchdown, Bears. And the beatdown has ensued. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
Number 94, set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there.
Offense takes over. First and 10.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they... Looking long. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Upstairs, he's got it. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Drops back on first down. They're all over him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Still second down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Under pressure. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And the Bears take over first and 10.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Play fake Lagway. Here comes the heat. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Man, defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Throwing, Lagway. Oh, pressure's coming. Pulls it in on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Bears are marching down the field.
Here we go, ready.
Lagway to the air again. Look out. And they got him.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Trying to take it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Anderson. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So 1st down will open up the final period. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush right in his face. He'll pull it down and run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
2nd down, gonna throw it. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? They've got a 3rd down and manageable from right around midfield. Gonna take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive. And I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been great.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Now hits it. It's Beal. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Here's Lagway to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Bears want to move quickly, making the adjustment. On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The Bears decide to punt it away.
Number 94 on to kick it away.
Looking for room. No room to bring it back. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Left side is Brown. Great move. Now he's got room. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Wants to throw one first. And he gets it away.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now try to move the sticks with Brown. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Needs it here on 4th down. He's going to take a shot. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They go play action with Lagway. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Lagway wants to throw. Rushes on. And he'll just get rid of that one. Holly, what do you have?
Well, guys, we told you the defensive front would be the story of the game, and it has been. They have been relentless getting after the quarterback, in control of that line of scrimmage. Guys just ran over the sideline after that last sack and said, they can't hold us. Let's see if they continue to assert their dominance here in this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Escapes the pressure to his right. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. Goes high to pull it in. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. Powers through the defender. Defense sniffed that one out immediately, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. Quick give. It's Brown. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Just got rid of that one.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
Got it! I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David.
Looking for the end zone. They went for it all on 1st down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Lagway takes a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I'm not surprised, man. He's already got 5 touchdown passes. Why not go for 6? I mean, he's been on a heater today. He's been spreading the ball around, taking shots, been really, really successful. He's trying to add to the numbers and kind of add some insult to injury. If I'm a defender, by the way, I don't like this. This ticks me off a little bit, and I might let him know about it this next play.
Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing again, here's DJ Lagway. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Throwing, Lagway. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Moves the pocket. It's Lagway. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Lagway on the play action. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
On the return, it's Butler. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will open from the 15. Fresh center downs going to the air. He wants a big play here late. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on 3rd down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to...
There he goes to the left. The 50. He's at the 40. Smashes through the tackle. The 10. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half-minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game, it looks like.
Here we go.
Here's Lagway to pass. He wants to go deep. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Smith. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Lagway wants to throw. Rolls right. Throws into the middle of the field. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
The defense has not had an answer for this guy today. Already over 150 yards receiving. That time, the ball falls incomplete, but we haven't seen that happen too often today.
Again, it's Lagway. Buying time to his right. Working the middle. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from it.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.